So you must have seen me reading some book on the metro, but I am not sure if I did an intro for this video. I guess I didn't. So yeah, this is me welcoming you to my reading blog first on this channel since its relaunch. I'm so sorry, it's a Sunday, people are like out and it's raining a lot, so there will be a lot of noise, but just learn to ignore it. So I am reading Six of Crows series, and I already finished this one last night, and I just have to give you guys a few heads up. So this entire Grisha verse is what Leigh Bardugo has created, and if you want to enjoy this entire Grisha verse to its fullest, you should start with the Shadow and Bone series, and it has 4 books, 3 main books and 1 novella. And then we come to Six of Crows, which has 2 books, and then there is Rule of Wolves and what? There's one more book, King of Scars. Yeah, King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. So the first 3 books, or the Shadow and Bone series, is about Alina, who is this Grisha, and she has superpowers and all, and she is fighting against this one Darkling who I absolutely adored. I know that I do not have any videos on my channel, but I will still share the unlisted video in the description box below. If you haven't read Shadow and Bone series, do watch that video. It will give you an entire idea of what you can expect in that series. Once you read Shadow and Bone, only then move on to Six of Crows. So I finished reading Six of Crows yesterday. It took me 3 days because I work full time and I only read during commuting. I have read so many books this year, including this one. I have read 49 books, okay, and that is a huge defeat in itself because I work full time. And this Six of Crows is the only book that has forced me to stop actually working and read, or listen to the audiobook, because I couldn't, okay, my heart just couldn't let go of Six of Crows. The Crow Club is something that is mentioned in this book. So there are 6 main characters, if I'm not wrong. Let me show you guys. Okay, firstly, Six of Crows, this book is available on Amazon. This is a special collector's edition, and this is a hardbound. You can see the map. The ending is also the map. I have received a damaged part, but I was okay, because it's just a map and it is available here as well. And then this is how the book goes. Six of Crows. So all the pages here in the middle are black and white, but this one is this one has sprayed edges. And yeah, let me show you the characters. So no mourners, no funerals is the one sentence, or one phrase that they say to each other whenever they separate to go on a mission. And this one is our main guy, Kaz Brecker. Inej is our main character again. Nina and Matthias, Jasper and Violin. Yeah, that's it. So let me give you a brief, okay? So Inej, Jasper and Kaz are from the Crow Club, which is owned by Per Haskell, if I'm not wrong with the name. And this Crow Club is basically this gambling kind of house where Kaz does all the dirty work. Kaz is also called Dirty Hands, and I have to say there are 6 characters in this book, and not even one freaking character has overshadowed another. It is completely balanced. I absolutely felt like that, and I have absolutely enjoyed reading this book. So Kaz Brecker is contracted by this one guy. I'm not giving away that guy's name because it will kind of spoil the fun, but in the first 3 chapters you'll get to know this guy has set Kaz on a mission, and all the 6 people are needed to go on that mission and actually steal away this person who's like of utmost importance. And they did, overcome a lot of things, and they actually kind of went on that mission. But what happens next, you have to read the book. So yeah, I have finished reading Six of Crows, and being totally honest, I haven't enjoyed reading a YA fantasy book so freaking much. Okay, I haven't. This is undoubtedly a 5 stars, and that definitely raises my standards for Crooked Kingdom. So I have like high hopes, but I haven't started reading it. So let's do it together. So I wanted to give you guys a blurb, like read out the blurb for you. I actually didn't realize that this thing is here. So criminal prodigy Kaz Breaker is offered a chance at a deadly heist, break into the Ice Court, a military stronghold that has never been breached, and retrieve a hostage whose knowledge could change Grisha magic forever. To succeed would mean riches beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 possible heist. Together, they might just be unstoppable if they don't kill each other first. So, I think 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. Together, they might just be unstoppable if they don't kill each other first. This sums up the entire Six of Crows for you. And if you don't have fun with this book, I don't know what else you are gonna enjoy, because this is like top notch. Okay, this book is like amazing. You are just going to have so much fun with it. I think I haven't even enjoyed so many like books that are like termed as classics, or even the books that are the best of best in their genres, as much as I did this. If you didn't enjoy it, like, to each their own, but I absolutely love this. So now I want to also mention one thing about both these books, but before that, let me like read Crooked Kingdom also for you. Again, Kaz Breaker and his crew pulled off a heist so daring even they didn't think they would survive. But instead of divvying up a fat reward, they are fighting for their lives. Double crossed and badly weakened, the crew is low on resources, allies, and hope. As old rivals and new enemies descend on Ketterdam to root out the secrets of Jorda Parem, a dangerous substance capable of altering the very fabric of Grisha magic, Kaz's cunning and his team's fragile loyalties are tested to their limit. Okay, hear me out. A war will be waged within the city's dark and twisting streets, a battle for revenge and redemption that will decide the future of magic and the fate of the world. This, like the last 3 sentences, sums up, I think, the entire experience. But what is gonna happen, I don't know. So as soon as I finished reading Shadow and Bone last year, I think around May, June, I think so, yeah, around that time I absolutely picked this up because I was so like into the Grisha verse. But what pissed me off that time was the first chapter. So the first chapter of this book is of this random character who's not even important, and his name is Zeus. So I actually picked this book up and I read the first chapter like midway, and I was like, what is happening at DK? Because I have seen the show and I don't know like why this chapter was even written in his point of view. Same thing happened with this book. There is this, I don't know who the this person is, Ratvenko, Why is that person even mentioned in the first character? Like the entire first chapter is like written in his point of view. I don't need his point of view. I just want one of my people, okay? So yeah, so far I'm pissed, but let's go ahead. Hello, I am 297 pages in, so I will be starting the next chapter, which is from. Okay, I didn't mention it, but yeah, both the books Six of Crows as well as Crooked Kingdom is like written in like multiple point of views. So there's Kaz, there's Jasper, there's Violin, there's Nina, there's Inej, there's Matthias, and so far I feel like slapping so many people. Sometimes our own, the Crow crew, but most of the times the other characters that are like plainly, I don't know, I would have like given galis right now, but yeah, Von Egg is like an a-hole, and if I meet him, then I am going to have like a nice chat with him with my fist. But yeah, I think I hate him so much. I hated the last character that I hated so much was this year. Yeah, this year I hated Eleanor Oliphant's mom. I hated her character like so much. And then I also hate like Lady Asha, whose mom? Carden's mom. Yeah, from, do I have the book? Holly Black's The Cruel Prince. Yeah, it like I took like a few moments because I had to give away few of my books, so my bookshelf is like adhura. But yeah, let me like continue reading without wasting your time. Okay, so there is this stupid character called Pekka Rollins. I'm like thinking of ways of how I can unalive him. Those are the only thoughts in my head right now. six main characters, and then there is another one, but he's not the main character. But one of the main characters dies. But the face cut is same. See, like the features are same. He just lost weight. He had a glow up. Ah, the bodybuilder. Ah. So I just finished reading the Six of Crows series, like both the books. Crooked Kingdom is the book that I read with you guys, and Six of Crows I already read. So the thing is, this book started with Ratvenko and it ended with Pekka Rollins. Like the last point of view was Pekka Rollins. And somewhere I loved how the book progressed and how it ended. Absolutely. But the thing with me is, once I feel like the characters are my friends or my family, I don't want them to just like leave the story midway to like left for the reader's interpretation. Like, I know this is where fanfics and all of that come in picture, but I would have absolutely loved if I got to read more about all the characters and where they go. If there is a novella that I don't know about, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is also a 5-star for me. Surprisingly, like the entire series, like both the books are amazing. The story, the plot, and everything, okay? Everything, like the setting, the pace, everything is like amazing. I think this is like one series that you should never miss, okay? If you are like looking to start a series, start Shadow and Bone. Like, I'm this close to like ordering Rule of Wolves and King of Scars, but the only thing is that I am not like getting the audiobooks for the price that I want them to be. Like, they're too expensive, like very expensive, and they're not like available on subscription based apps. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Either I'm going to like end up spending a lot of money on two audiobooks, or I might just wait and then read. But yeah, so I don't know how to like review this book more. I think what I said is all I had to say. And yeah, definitely these two books need to be on your shelf, and I'm so glad that I invested in the collector's edition. So the thing with me is, when I started reading, I actually bought the books that were available, either second hand or pre-loved books during lock the box sales or the book chores lock the box event. And I also got some from the Flora Fountain shops that are like pirated versions. But I realized very quickly that the pirated versions are not worth your money. The pages fall off, there are like missing pages, and I would have never bought it if I knew the entire concept of pirated books. I thought that they were like original books, and I like went ahead and purchased them foolishly. Like, I went and bought like 20 books, the pirated ones, and then none of them are like on my shelf right now because they just fell apart. The pages just came apart, and most of them like missed pages. So the Shadow and Bone also was like a pirated version, but I am soon going to invest in only the first book, which is also available in this collector's edition, Shadow and Bone. And yeah, it is totally worth it. And if you're like into fantasy and into a lot of action, you should definitely get Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. You don't need to get the collector's edition if you don't want to. I am like, since I have become a Kindle girly, I don't think that I have purchased books. The only books that I have purchased are by Indian authors, because those books are not available on Kindle. But apart from that, I don't think I have purchased like physical books. And the reason being, we stay in Mumbai, like we live in Mumbai, and our house, like if you can see, this is my living room, which also happens to be my, you know, living space, bedroom as well. Like this is my bed, this is my sofa cum bed, and the place where my phone or my camera is like mounted is my desk area. Here this side my daughter sits on her desk, so that is all we have. So there is like tiny space, and we have like half only bookshelf, like one whole bookshelf, and two, like we have two bookshelves, but the lower bottom is for like storage purpose. The only shelves available are like 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 4 shelves and 3, so 7 shelves are only available for me, and I don't have a lot of space. And have I even mentioned that my daughter reads more than me? So she has like a whole ass book cart plus her. Let me show you guys. So like this is my desk area. That is my daughter's blanket. She was like resting here. So this is my bookshelf. So where fourth wing is, here the empty space. This is where I kept the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. And yeah, this is where my setup is. This is where I am, and this is my book cart, which I still need to fill. So yeah, that is gonna happen. And this is my daughter's desk, which has her books and her stuff. So yeah, that is my soft story kind of. So if you are interested in buying this book, like any of these, I will share the link in the description box below. You can purchase them from Amazon, or you can go and shop in a bookstore. That is always something that I will recommend. But yeah, if you get your hands on any second-hand book, that is also worth it. I think that is it for this video. I hope that you liked this video. This helped you in some way in making like an informed decision. And yeah, that is it from my end. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, I hope you keep reading. I hope you enjoy reading, and yeah, stay flossum. Bye.